Hey my friends, what's going on? Welcome back to Looney Tunes World of Mayhem. Alright, we're going to get into a brawl discussion. We're going to talk about the brawl, and then I'll briefly go over some points of the game. Other than that, I always repeat myself in case you guys probably missed it in a previous video. Okay, so brawl. What is all this AMD? So there we go, get that out of here. Alright, so brawl, let's go ahead and talk about now this. When you get these PvPs, it's all about matchmaking and stuff, and they have algorithms that which matchmake you. Just like if I'm playing my ultimate golf, when I do my the algorithm is gonna tell you what type of competition you're gonna get, whether you're gonna get a strong bot or they're gonna put you against someone relatively close to what you are. Now, if it's like anything else, you can confuse the algorithm, okay? If you start moving yourself up way too fast and start showing the algorithm, hey, I'm a badass, they're going to start putting some badasses in your lineup. and I tell you, this is true, and I made the mistake of doing this. Now, because it's been years since I played this. I haven't played this since it basically came out. So I decided to do that Looney Tune right over here, that Looney Tune leap. Don't do that, okay? If you want to do the first one, that's fine for $4.99. That's fine. But I went and I got all the way up to 75, which cost quite a bit, by the way, about $300. Only to find out I couldn't compete, because once you just broke all the walls and everything else, and now I get teams automatically at 60,000 power. And then I jumped into brawl, even on a bronze level. My lineup that I had to beat, they were over 140,000 power. So you can see there's two things that are going in effect when you're going into your brawling. One, your experience level is gonna affect it a little bit, okay? Because 75. There's no reason I should have had that type of opponents on a bronze level. But because I was level 75 and I had tunes at level 75, the algorithm said, ho, let's go ahead and toss other 75. So other 75 levels, that's just where they were at. So because I skipped all the progression instead of playing the game, I should have been twice as much power, but instead I paid for, so basically I paid for a generic performers. That's basically it, because now once you do this, now you get to spend who knows how much, hundreds, maybe even $1,000 just to power everybody up. And I think that was their little intention behind that. So that's why I started the game over again. And so this is why I always recommend. Now you don't have to scream yourself all the way up to the top tier. Let's go top league, the Disintegrator League. You can be playing against the monsters here, okay? People who know every single tune probably, and we haven't got there yet, okay? All right. So we're down here at my league, which is just barely above junior. So we're here at bronze league, and I'm in no rush to get up. I'm gonna eventually get up to gold, and I think we'll be fine in gold. But I gotta level up my tunes to be able to compete better and be able to protect my crates. Okay, so I just fought for 2 crates yesterday, and I found some in the 2-hour range, and I managed, even with my low-level teams, I managed to protect them, and I got to open them up just a little bit ago. One was a potion, and one was a a forest box. Okay. Now my team is up to 7,000, somewhere in that area. So now even at a bronze level, I'm playing against these 4 or 5. Now once I get up to silver, I'm still gonna have some 4 or 5s and probably 7s and 8s, and every now and then you'll see 11, 12, and 15, maybe even 20,000. But at least there are gonna be some people like this. But those people will be coming to attack you, so you gotta have good defensive teams. So, which is going to be one of the things I talk about. You got to have solid defensive teams. Now, one of the ways that you can manage your rank progression here, okay, let's say I get to 600, bronze 9, okay, and I fill up. I have 3 crates. I think I have open now, and I fill them all up. But I can't really protect them that well. Maybe I can only protect 1, and the other 2 get beat, or maybe somebody couldn't quite beat them. They just kept attacking and kept taking trophies from me. But now, so you got to take that in consideration. So what if I lose 160 trophies because the other 2 I couldn't protect got beat? So now I went from 600 back down to say 450 again, which is fine if that's what you want. If you implement that into your style, so you don't level up quicker. But now once you start getting tougher teams and you start protecting your stuff, then you'll start gradually increasing, because now you're protecting and nobody's beating your teams, or you're finding good crates that are almost in that 1 hour time frame for protection. So right now I'm trying to stay right in bronze just for a little while. I might creep up now. I'm going to creep up a little bit here because I protected both of my chests. So we're going to go ahead 6 hours. See, that's just ridiculous. That's too long. I try to stay away from the 4 hours. Here we go, 1 hour. Even though this is, you can always find use for those in other ways when you get higher ranks in your tune-ups. So we're going to go ahead and take this out and check see what his power is. For all I know, he could be massive. But looking at the numbers, I don't think so. Alright, so we got him. So we're going to stun him so he doesn't get too much off. I think once you stun him, I don't think I can I think I missed it, turn and hit you. So pretty sure that's what the stun does. Alright, so we got the 3-star, we got the trophies. Now, in 3 minutes, it's probably less than 3 minutes. And the thing is, I don't have to put my bet. Still, I can go ahead and put this team on because I'm only going to protect 2. So look at that, 57 minutes. So they can't touch me. Once it gets out below an hour, nobody can take your crate no more. So I want to protect it. That is in a perfect world. Is that going to happen? Probably not. Now here's where you start moving yourself up. Let's say I go through my whole list of refreshes, right? So let's go through refreshes. 3 hours there, 2 hours. I already got one of those going. Let's go through a refresh again. 4 hours, 4 hours, 4 hours, another 4 hours. So we're on my last refresh. Now I'm gonna have options because I can't do no more refreshes. Okay, and I can sure use some town pieces. Yep, need those. See, now I really don't have like that. So there's only 2 chances. I can go ahead and tack and then discard it because it's 4 hours. But if I keep doing that, looking for the 1 hour, which those don't come up much, I'm telling you right now. By the time I find my next 1 hour or 2 hour one, I'm probably going to move up to like bronze 4 or 3. I'll be moving up pretty quickly, okay? So again, it's going to be a little strategic. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one right here. It's 5,900. And we're going to attack it. And I'm going to go ahead and try to hold on to this one. So if I lose it, I will lose my 80. So I'll basically go right back down to where I was at. So and I'm fine with that. As long as I'm staying with decent competition until I can level my tunes up and progress with the game, not get in front of the game. You get in front of the game, you're in trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead. Didn't knock him out. He's a support, so we got to get that support out of there. Okay, that's pretty bad. Let's get some area effect here. Okay, that's good. We got 2 good area effects. Okay, I got to get one of these things. I'll break up their synergy a little bit. All right, get the old heal. Okay, so those 2 are gone. Yeah. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to be on all day because that's just what I do. I play games all day and do YouTube. So I do have 3 banks available. So I got this. It's 7,200. It's not a very good cynical team, a synergy team, but it does have a little bit of power, and it did defend my other one. So we'll go ahead and put it there. Sometimes people just walk by because they see a lot of power. They don't know really if it's a strong team or not. But we'll go ahead and now I'm going to go in here just because I go through refresh. Look at that. That's a good one right there. 69 for 2 hours and 14. Here we go. Same one. Hour and 54. And we need the 4. So we're going to go ahead and take this one on. I didn't check to see what the power was of the team I'm going against. Oh, wow. We're dead. Yeah, that's the thing. Sometimes I don't pay attention to that. Upgrade tunes. Upgrade 2 hours and 54 minutes, 228. That's 69. So we can. Oh, here we go. Tier 2 plus 61. Look at that. So we're gonna go ahead and take that. And I literally had 1 tune defend at one time because I found one that close to this, and it made it to the hour mark. Sometimes they just don't get to you quick enough. All right. So I want to see if I can get this guy knocked out. I stunned him. I hit the wrong one. All right. Okay. So are we at 600 yet? Probably not. Level 25 is when we open up the 4th one. And now we don't have enough solid tunes. So look at this. Let's see what we have. Okay, we'll get. I have no synergies here. None of these are ranked up. So let's go ahead and just put what we got in here. The top ones, I guess. And I'm just hoping nobody comes around. Bronze League 9. So we got Bronze League 9. And you only get the goods one time. So if you relegate yourself back down and then go back up, you don't get these rewards again. It's a first time collection there. Okay, so. Alright, so where are we at here? Now we're at 622. Let's say I lose 2 of my crates. I'm going to lose. I always bank on around 79, 80 trophies I'm going to lose. So I'm going to lose 160. So I'm basically going to be right back down to where I started from today. And I'm okay with that as long as I'm staying within decent competition where I can protect most of my crates. Because this is where you're going to get the majority of your materials that you're going to need to tune up your tunes. Okay, so that means you need to get these things protected. So where am I at? That one's protected. You can't do that. And this one, who knows? That's whatever happens is going to happen on that one. Now, if I'm on when I have to do the revenge, because you only get 15 minutes to do your revenge or you lose it. Now I get 10 minutes and hope nobody pops in within 10 minutes. So I'll have to go in and try to revenge it and get it right back. So let's hope they make it. So I'll be on here for another 9 minutes at least. All right, so let's see what we got here and go. Now let's talk about these. I'm telling you, I really like to do events, but some events I'm just not powerful enough to even participate in. Let's take a look. Okay, I have to get these stockings. Okay, and I have to obtain 34 epic gadgets. Okay, but I have to get these gadgets, and so I got to beat the event. Okay, so where is it at? Collection obtained. I know where it's at. Let's go ahead and go over here. It's in the events section. Gadget gift gauntlet. This is what I gotta beat. Okay, to get these stockings. But here's the funny thing about it. Now I do have 20. I do have 130, so I wouldn't be able to get too far. Okay, but look at this, 12,000. Second one is 16,000. And it's like it doubles. So in order for me to even come close to participate, I mean, at some point in time I might be able to get these first 2 done, but this is still a little ways away. Got a whole, I mean, I could probably be here in a week or so, maybe even here, but getting the 34, that's going to take some time. And these, so basically in order to participate in this event, I'll show you what you got to do. And I'm pretty sure they had this in mind. You got to buy. Okay? You got to buy. Now, like I said, I do have my little budget I spend every month. I set myself for $50 right around there. Sometimes I spend it, sometimes I don't. So far, I have not. Actually, I just spent my first $3 today. Okay, let me show you what I got. I'm going to F11 this and get this up. We're going to go ahead and. Oh, that's. You don't want to see that. This is what I want right here. My gallery. This is what I purchased right here. They say it was $29.99. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But look like I got 5 golden tickets, 100 Illudium, and 3 low tickets for $3. To me, that's worth the Illudium because with 100 Illudium, so 5, so that's 20 times. If I do the 5 ones, I get like 30 tune pieces per each one. So that's 30. That's like 600 tune pieces I'm going to get for $2.99, plus the 3 loyalty tickets tokens and 5 of the golden tickets, which I'm going to get a bunch of tune pieces for that too. So this $2.99 is I thought it was a great deal, so I took advantage of it. I'm not going to be spending. Very rarely you're going to see me spend a $30 package. It better be a monstrous of a monster package. They better be offering stuff that hasn't even existed yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this out here and get our game back up here. There we go. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Get the F11 going. All right, so that's how you compete in that tournament. So these type of tournaments are going to be kind of off limits to me for just a little while until I get strong enough to compete. So these tournaments are mostly designed for you to spend. Now, this is something that we can definitely work on because I like the rewards, that golden ticket and the energy. I'm already at 1,000 energy. So how do I get the Tweety coins? Well, we have to get into the. No, this ain't the words. I don't know why they send me. You're supposed to send to the place where you can get them. You can't get them here, so I guess I'll just go to where I know they're at. Granny's House Campaign. This is where they're gonna be at. Okay, and we'll start with Hector. We'll get it because we're gonna want to get that team going. See your Tweety coins. Now, right now, I can beat that. Okay, all the way to 6. I can beat that. Okay. I get Hector. Once I do that, I get Hector. And once I get Hector, then I can go ahead and unlock the Granny. This is the legendary one. So let's go ahead and go to the last one. This is going to be the hardest one. Okay, so 9,500. That one's going to be tough. Like I said, I don't have to 3-star. I just got to beat it. And right now I'm at 70-something, so it's going to be close. But we'll be able to get that. We have a little bit. How much time do we have to get this done? Let me back out here. 6 days. So yeah, we got to get going. I'm gonna have to do this today. Okay. So the gadget gift gauntlet event's not happening. We get 9 days to do this. So we're gonna be going after the Duncan bugs here, so we can get that team going. So let's come down here. Go to our collection. This is our team. We're going to be working on teams. Like for the brawl, you want to get yourself good tag teams. You might need those to win once you level up. And then you're going to have to get yourself some defense. Like these shooters and dunkers, this is an attack. Both these are tag teams. Okay. Now this Granny one is a defensive team. I tie this one right here. I haven't started this one yet or any other ones. But this is going to be the first, and this is a kick-ass defensive team once you get this tuned up just a little bit, enough to open up all the skills. And I'm telling you, once I got to 16,000, nobody was taking this away from me. Not at a low level anyway. Now, what would it take to beat it at 16,000? I had people with 20,000 getting beat. So you have to be overpowered, like maybe 22,000 or something to beat it. As long as I have it tuned up properly, But if I have a max tuned out, that's a different story. Of course, I'll be a lot more powerful than 16,000. All right, so my next near future goal, the next 3 things I'm going to do is get this Dunker team. That's the one that's going to be available to me. We're going to get this Dunker team done, and we're going to get this house party. I can get this house party right now. It cost me $30. Why spend $30? And they're going to give me all these. But why spend it when I can get it for free just by playing that that event? All right, so that is everything about the brawl. It's about managing. Don't think you have to race yourself up to 10,000 or 100,000 trophies. It's gonna be a painful process, especially if you're not spending tons of money to compete at that level. Now, once you gradually get your tunes up to a level like that, that's why I have no problem spending $50. You might have to spend a little bit just to get a certain tune, maybe later on. I don't know. We'll find out. But I do have a little budget just so it doesn't take me completely out. That's why I do this. I play like I'm a free-to-play player, but I spend a little bit, if that makes sense. All right, so let's see what we got here. We got a quest that opened up for us. All right, so we're going to get the Tweety coins today. Yes, so we'll do that in another video. Okay, and these here, we can get these. So I got to do 10 brawls, so that's a good one there. So I can get these. I just got to beat the the encounter act 2, and that's no problem. In 3, win 15 brawls. I'll get this part today. It's the farmer sheriff gossamer. Win 20 brawls in the Invasion of Clones Battle 1 Act 1. And I got 6 days to do that, so I should be able to get that. And then you get the season wrapper request. Complete 25 event quest. So I don't even know. That's the thing, the season wrapper. Okay, use 35 golden tickets. I'm not going to use my golden tickets on that. And this is good for 1 day left, so. See, I said there's so many things going on. I'm just not even going to try to play them all. But I'll play some, that's for sure. Because I got to focus on tune collection and tune progression. That's the most important part right now. All right, let's get back in here. I had something else to deal with. Maestro of Mayhem. Now we're getting him up there too, so we're going to be getting close to getting him 27 pieces. That's the old Daffy. And now we got Looney up at 300, almost 300. So we want to keep adding those up. There'll be events where we have to use those and keep the coins going up. And of course, leave those gems alone. All right, I already collected that. I did my daily goal yesterday, so that's no problem. I think I already got my freebie stuff. Let's go ahead and got a daily login. Let's go and get him. And we get a ticket, so we keep collecting those tickets. We'll have a ticket day. Outlaw Sylvester, I won't spend my gems on it. It would have to be a special, I need it right now or else type of situation. Alright, so I own 21 of these. So let's go ahead and take one. You gotta take one of those. I'm kind of low. These are what I'm going to be needing later on. So the defender booster ones, and we have attack booster ones. So we have 5 skulls. I'm not going to spend that right now. Don't really need it. Going to get the crate. So it doesn't give you much, but it comes up often. So I think every couple hours or so. Alright, so and then you can get your freebies here. I have 3 left, so in 11 hours to do them in. So I'm not going to bore you with that. And that, now it's here. If you want to get gadgets, like I said, these are your basic packages, okay? When you hit certain milestones, they might throw a special out there. If you don't buy that in a long time, they might throw a nice little special pack out there for you just to see if you bite. That's when I bite. Okay, I'm not going to lie. Like that $2.99, everything about that said buy it. Because the amount of tune pieces I would be getting for that is ridiculous for $2.99. I mean that's a Coca-Cola, and I'll probably get well over 600. That's not including what I'm getting the spins. So I can get over 1,000 pieces with that. for $3. Are you kidding me? All right, so let's see how many tune pieces I do have. Because right now I did. See, we're hurting here right now, so we got these. So let's see. I don't even know if I have a lot of. So I can get that up to 22. It's going to take most though. So if I go to 20. Right, see, these I don't really have to save up, but it's going to have enough to keep my tunes. And the thing is, do I want to see, I get plenty of these, so I may do 1 or 2 tune-ups just to give him a little bit, because I think he's on one of my defensive teams. Not that it's going to matter. And so we're going to open up a couple of these skills, and see right there, nothing there, so we're going to get out of here. So I definitely want to keep some of these powered up here. Okay, so I got him. I like Sylvester, so let's go ahead and see what we got here. 655. So we're gonna get him over 1,000. Tune up. Now I haven't seen a message saying I'm being attacked, so you definitely want to, like I said, if you get way too many tunes, you're gonna have yourself a major problem. Keeping your, because you don't even know which tune you're gonna want to use, so you got to make sure you have them somewhat powered up. So we're gonna go ahead and get that one up to 18, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade that. Do a couple tunes here. 87, so that's plenty. So once you get at the basics ones, these are all basic materials. I'll have probably thousands eventually, so you can use them. All right, so let's go and get out of here. Let's go into the brawl. I don't see no red light here, so it looks like that one might have made it into the top hour. Did so that one's safe. Look, I had nobody there. He's up to 49 now, though. So I expect this one to have some resistance. If this one gets through, I'll be surprised. Again, I'm very low on the poll right now, so I got 2 that are definitely gonna make it. So that's good. Now we just gotta hope this third one does. Now, if I'm online when it gets stolen, and then I'll go ahead and take it back. But then they can take it right back from me too. So, but the thing is, you only have a certain amount of time to take it back, or you get put back in the pool. Okay, so I think that's going to take. Let's go ahead and check the wheel out. Just a little overview. This is the Tweety wheel. This is where I can get Granny, Tweety. This is my house party. So we got to get these. So I will get these tunes by playing this event. Now the thing is, I can upgrade them, get lucky, and get some of these right here, and get some more pieces to help them. And these are just, I think these are materials to help them tune them up. I think I could be wrong. So we got none. So my next video, we're going to be going ahead and attacking that that event. So let's go to the premium one. I got 17, and this is what you get. You get. I'm not sure exactly because I haven't used them. I'm going to keep saving them until I get over 100. Wait for the event. There's an event. Pretty sure there's an event that deals with that. And now you get a lot of tunes and just sit there and let it go. And I got 3 of these, and I still can do my wheels. So, but I run out of ads so fast because I'm on BlueStack. So definitely take advantage of that and get your free pieces. All right, so that's going to be it for that. Just a little easy discussion about brawl tips that I do. Don't level up too quick, because if you do, you're going to find yourself getting into danger. Because I'm telling you, if you're not doing tune maintenance and getting yourself decent enough teams to protect the amount of crates that you're going to have. Because right now, this is not a good enough team to defend. That's why I had to be real selective. If that had been a 4-hour, I would end up leaving this blank. Because I do want to improve but I want to improve very slowly. Some people will go up 4 or 5 ranks in a day. That's going to trigger. If you keep doing that every day, you're going to start seeing 20, 30, 40,000 power. They're going to put you in a different class. And I've seen it happen. It happened to me when I did that, when I boosted myself all the way up to that so fast. Okay. So now I'm just going to sit here and wait and go for the pieces you need to tune up. Now I know I'm going to be needing town, and I'm going to be needing city. So once I get the city ones, that's the upgrade granny house party, and I'm going to be needing the studios. I'm telling you, those WB studio ones, those got a price tag on them. I'll tell you right now. I don't care, no matter what, they're going to get attacked. So you make sure you get your best team to protect them, and you probably only be able to get one at a time unless you have two solid teams. And that's kind of the reason why I'm staying down in lower levels, so I can get those materials to upgrade LeBron James team. Alright, so that's going to end it. We're almost at 23, so we'll get there. When we do the event. Alright, so that's going to take care of that. I hope you all learned something here. Just be slow and progressive. Enjoy. That's the thing. If you try to go too fast, you're going to regret it. I'm telling you right. It's just that's like my golf game I play. If you keep buying the great things, you're not going to know what you're bad at, and eventually it's going to come back and haunt you. Because I've been through it, I've done it, and even though I did well with using all the great golf balls and stuff, you take those golf balls away, and I was horrible. So now I'm playing with basic ball and the low end balls that I can get with the game. So. But I do collect, I do spend a little bit of money, but I'm saving it for the higher tours, so make sure I can compete. Alright, so that takes care of that, so I hope you all have fun. I'll see you in my next episode of Looney Tunes. You all have a good day.